All right, it's a beautiful morning from the city of Ibadan. This very, very, very beautiful morning. 14th day in the month of March 2025. And I am super excited and really honored and grateful to be here today. It is 1 minute past 9 a.m. from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad and I'm welcoming you to another edition of Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. How's it going? It is the final day in, in the week, final working day in the week actually, and hope everything is going on well and all of that. Yeah, I'll be here till about 10:55 in the studios, and between now and then, quite a number of talking points. Yeah, between now and 9:10, there's the motivation segment where we get to motivate one another, and also by 10, that is 9:10, 10 after 9. The sports will be coming up, and that would run from 9:10 to 9:25, and by 9:30, the mechanics will be in the studios talking about Mechanics Lounge. In the studios, we'll be talking everything that has to do with cars and car-related troubles or things you need to know about your car as a car owner or intending car owner. Yeah, and by 9:45 we'll wrap it all up, and then we check out the front pages of the Nigerian dailies for this morning. And once it is 10 a.m., we'll be rolling over and entering into the People's Assembly, where we get to talk about real life issues about the country, societal issues, and then you as an honorable of the assembly would be privy to actually share your opinion and your thoughts about the particular subject at hand. All right, so we'll do that for about 45 minutes, and then 10:45 Melody Surprise would actually be eating the airwaves, where you get to send me a message for me to call your loved ones celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, and what have you. Okay, so and 10:55 we'll wrap it all up and call it a day or a week, in essence. And, today for the motivation quote for today says, "Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality." Now, you shouldn't actually let others' thoughts or judgment define your self-worth or who you are. It emphasizes the importance, of forming your own identity and not letting external opinion to dictate, your self-perception. So, what I want you to take away from this, external validation versus self-worth. You need to understand these core messages. Now, the core message is that your value and identity shouldn't be based on the opinions of others, but rather on your own opinion or your own internal beliefs and value. Now, you have to avoid self-doubt, because if anybody, personally, I can tell you that there is no person, absolutely no person, that doesn't have this. So, you have to avoid it though. Make sure that you're able to avoid self-doubt, because it will creep up once in a while. A lot of people actually have imposter syndrome, that is thinking that you don't deserve what you are, or what you have, or where you are in life, right? So avoiding self-doubt actually encourages you to resist the temptation to let negative opinions from others actually erode your self-confidence and your self-worth. And taking control of your narrative also, the saying empowers you to take control of your own story and and your own life, not to allow others define your reality how they see it. I always say this every time, that people's opinion of you shouldn't really be, because at the end of the day, it is still your life to live, right? At the end of the day, it is still your life to live. I don't know, but personally, I don't think anyone should actually be walking around thinking that, oh, just because this person doesn't like me, or this person is not talking to me, or this, or that, then I don't have worth and all of that. An example is, imagine if someone tells you you're not good at something. Instead of letting that opinion actually become your reality, instead of allowing that to stop you from trying, you can choose to focus on your own abilities and continue to pursue your dreams. Consistency sometimes actually make you better at things that they say you are not good at. Perfection is actually consistency, or continually working on yourself and all of that. So you don't allow people's opinion or people's thoughts or people's saying actually get to you to the point that it starts dictating how you live your life or how you perceive yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are the first person in your life. There is this book by, this, I'm trying to get Miles Monroe. Yeah. And the title of the book is The Most Important Person on Earth. And I can remember when I read that book, I actually thought that was going to be like a very, very scriptural, like a biblical book or something relating to, things like that. But at the end of the day, when I finished the book, I got to realize that, the most important person on earth in your story is you. You come first. All right. So don't allow people's opinion. Someone saying, hey, I'm not going to celebrate you. Duh. I'm going to celebrate myself so loud that you not celebrating me is going to go unnoticed. I don't know if you understand that saying or where it's coming from. Someone doesn't like you, I'm going to like myself so hard I wouldn't even think about you not liking me. I don't know if you understand. So don't allow people's perception or people's thoughts or people's words or people's actions and inactions dictate your life. You are in charge of your life. And this is Brimo doing Akoko. Stick around, because you're the first person in your life, innit? Stick around though.
Ọkùnrin mẹ́ta àtàbọ̀ tó ń forin gọ èmi lọmọ náà ọkùnrin mẹ́rin àtàbọ̀ wọ́n ń tẹnu mọ́ mo lanu mo sọ̀rọ̀ mo yàgé mo fọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ọlọ́fọ̀rọ̀ mo jàkàrà ọ̀fọ̀rọ̀ èmi ni ha èmi ni ho èmi mà lẹ́ni tó ń sọ nígboro èmi ni yá èmi ni yó. Àwọn màmá kan sọ̀rọ̀ ní pópó, wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Èmi ni ọkùnrin náà. Táwọn máa ṣe sí ń sọ gbóòmùrin gan. Èmi lọmọ náà, gbogbo ará àdúgbò ló ń tẹnu mọ́. Èmi bàbá olówó, mo sówó mo jèrè, ìwà tọpọlọ ló ń lò. Àwọn ọ̀tá ti rú kó. Èmi ni ha, èmi ni ho, èmi mà lẹ́ni tó ń sọ nígboro. Èmi ni yá, èmi ni yó. Àwọn ọmọge ń ròdí ní pópó, wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀. Wọ́n lé mi lágọ̀gọ̀.
are the newest in your city. The station that brings real entertainment. Melody FM 100.7 Ibadan. Stay cool with Melody.
This is a journey into music and sound.
Hey people, this is Aramide.
What's up? My name is J1.
Yo, my name is K-Switch. Senna.
Credible right here.
Hey, yo, this is LKT.
Hey, football on, yeah. Hi, my name is Niniola.
Hi, Abasa Konde, the Paramount King of Music.
Yeah, one of my people, they're calling Q-Dog.
It is your favorite boy, Sean Tizu.
It's your boy, Seriki.
And yo, it's your boy, Jide Crystal. And you're listening to Melody 100.7 FM. Don't touch that dial. It's absolute music on 100.
Don't go nowhere, because I love you.
Let's go.
Just tune to Melody 100.7
100.7 FM. Still cool with Melody.
Yeah. Mr. Lover, you know say I don't get wahala. Anyhow you like, I go do my dear, as long as it no cost palava.
Spells.
Promise say you go treat me well, oh. Give me good love and no be kiss and tell, oh. No be say after that wine I'm well, oh. Make you no go leave your girl for inside well. Woyo, woyo.
Don't be choice. This your love is sweet of paradise. Tell you we are my same paradise. If they put you on a paralyze you. No, baby, I can't do this without you. No, my love, I can't go there without you. You fit the acid ball and lay. Me, I fit the waiting for a balance. Make me a salmon go for your love and the matter I go ship if I break your heart now, East Village. I study this your love for freedom college. May you too sweet like a young porridge. Baby, when they might
my baby, Jaja, my lover, I love you, Jaja. See how I love it, no be 10-10. Cause when I did with you, my baby, no regret, yeah. Bring your body, put it all on me. Boy, it's all I wanna see.
Spells.
We don't need no referee, yo. All we need is privacy. I love her. You know, say I don't get wahala. Anyhow you like, I go do my dear. As long as it don't cost my lava. Promise say you go treat me well, oh. Give me good love and no be kiss and tell. No be say after that wine I'm well, oh. Make you no go leave your girl for inside well. Woyo, woyo.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Solid. Maybe you don't forget. Maybe you don't forget. Push me go, you calling me vanilla. Too late to cry, was a last in the mask. Only man die, not only man bury him. You left the star and the chandelier. Push me go, you calling me vanilla. Too late to cry, was a last in the mask. Only man die, not only man bury him. You left the star and the chandelier. Push me go, you calling me vanilla. Too late to cry, when I be pulling hands. Only man die, not only man bury him. You left the star and the chandelier. Rock paradise, sleep and rocky. You know if you connect it us like coffins. Just because say you know see I'm well. Tell me say make you look I'm less. When I text you, you reply emoji. You vacate my space, you don't give notice. When I jam rock, I know see Moses. I cry water plenty. Everything done a blessing. You see, I fall it like all my love for. Everything done a blessing. You see, I fall it like all my love for. For sure me go, you calling me vanilla. Too late to cry, what's your last in the mask? Funny man die, not only man bury him. You left the star and the chandelier. For sure me go, you calling me vanilla. Too late to cry when I be cooling hands. Funny man die, not only man bury him. You left the star and the chandelier. Why you so close?
Melody FM 100.7. Stay cool with Melody.
Matching my steez, you know I'm a G. Shawty, I'm always keep it real. I know they for too much whining, they for too much whining. I see the B, I see Shayo they enter. Oh yeah, make you call a B. Oh yeah, show yourself do oversali. Love is in the air, baby breathing. I dey available, baby anytime you need me, I dey available. Compatible, two of us they compatible. Girl I be bad boy for girls say I dey mellow. Ah baby I dey fold, baby take it slow, baby go down low. Nobody has to know, yeah, no I play around, I mean no they should let you go. Baby, some money, you know say you matching my steez. You know I'm a G, shawty I'm always keep it real. I know they for too much whining, they for too much whining. I see the B, I see Shayo they enter. Oh yeah, make you call a B. Oh yeah, show yourself do oversali. Love is in the air, baby breathing. The way you move this your body in a way, banana. Catch me up, got me hands up, madam. Beautiful way, personality, shut up. Make her enter all I make her busy the balance. As I get opportunity, why I no go mountain. Actually, I go ready, nothing come out in my hand for your matter. They see girls say, but you bad. I'm okay, your waist, put me for bello, push it bello. I did this, so me no, baby, na me draw your kiss, they above the law. After you, now you become call. Oh, baby, sure, get other girls jealous, but you are working, matching my baby color. Treat you like a mama, bambri on honey. Baby, you're the one for me, oh. Baby, some money. You know say you matching my steez. You know I'm a G. Shawty, I'm always keep it real. I know they for too much whining, they for too much whining. I see the B, I see Shayo they enter. Oh yeah, make you call a B. Oh yeah, show yourself do oversali. Love is in the air, baby breathing.
Melody FM 100.7. Stay cool with Melody.
Tell me when to say love me, Ginger.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. I need your loving, so fresh, so clean. Love me in and out, unfailingly, and I'll be down now anytime you call me. Yeah, you know I run and I run and I run and I run. Fly, we can fly in the sky in the night. Hold me in your arms and your love and your light. I'm on your wave right now. Hey. I'm on your wave right now. Yeah. Hey. I'm on your vibe now. You got me on your side now. Yeah, I'm on your wave right now. Whoa, 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 yeah. If not you, then I don't wanna know. I don't want no story. Day and night is unconditional. Got me living softly. Yeah, yeah. Love me judge, yeah. Love me tender. You know you love turn me up like never. Anything you want and I'ma do whatever. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Yeah. Because I need and I need and I need and I need you more. Yeah, you know I run and I run and I run and I run. Fly, fly in the sky in the night. Hold me in your arms and your love and your light. I'm on your wave right now. I'm on your wave right now. Yeah. I'm on your vibe now. You got me on your side now. Yeah, I'm on your wave right now. Whoa, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Said love me judge, love me tender. Love me judge, love me tender. Said love me judge, love me tender. Love me judge, love me tender. You my sugar, my honey, my tender lover. You my sugar, my honey, my tender lover. Yeah, you are my sugar, my honey, my tender lover. My sugar, my honey, my tender lover. Why would you just open your mouth and say something?
Actually, terrified.
Yeah.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
I don't need nothing from you. Your beautiful heart is the muse. I've been reckless with my choices. Can't seem to get what the point is. Life can be rough, can be smooth, and not every fact is the truth. Advancing, I've laid down my burden. Can't seem to silence the voices. Don't in this setting, I be that person. We go be your shoulder, body, best in anything. Your type no many, they are not ready. I go give you 100%, never no 90. More than amazing, well quality. You are deserving of the love you are not getting. Independently, I'll take the liberty, and I go love you specially. Oh, the love, all the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I go love you. All the love, all the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I go love you. Them go wonder why you so colorful. Them go wonder because the melodies on my chest. Cannot get a hold of myself. Yeah, yeah. I dey hope say you dey feel the same way. I've been low, the money no fit in me. You be cold, we dancing no side baby. Many, many tales to tell. Oh, in this setting, I be that person. We gon' be your shoulder, body, best in anything. Your type no many, they are not ready. I go give you 100%, never no 90. But then amazing, well quality. You are deserving of the love you are not getting. Independently, I'll take the liberty, and I go love you specially. Oh, all the love, all the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I go love you specially. All the love, all the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I go love you specially. Oh, in this setting, I'll be that person. We gon' be your shoulder, body, best in anything. Your type no many, we are not ready. I gon' give you 100%, never no 90. More than amazing, well quality. You are deserving of the love you are not getting. Independently, I'll take the liberty, and I gon' love you specially. Oh, all the love, all the care, them they fake out. Don't be hard. be giving, I go love you. All the love, all the care, then they fake. Don't be hard, baby, giving.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody.
100.7.
trendybeats.com.
I know feel like you, I know the wind go, to fly you to Puerto Rico, oh my love. I gotta want you, let me remind you. Oh baby, I do for you. Baby, that's my number. I'm out. Why yo? Tell me what you want, my Falabi. Cover with the blood, every part of me. Serabi, mama me. School, what have we? No love, when I mean, sure. And I'm still asking you for more. Cause we've only begun. We're moving on. And the moment you call, I'm sure you know. If you want to see Joe Biden, then it's my line, you're darling. Merci beaucoup, I'm buying whatever you're selling.
More music on trendybeats.com.
Melody 100.7 FM.
trendybeats.com.
I want to have it all, still they find my resolve. Now God they bless me all the way, 12 years I'm still on top. And my cup runneth over, I get this ass over. Oh, ass over, my baby with Saola. Holy sign, fast forward, no rewind. We going high, with family for my side. No be fine, no be everybody they my side. Oh, but I don't mind, I don't mind. Anyway, money they may they call me. I will be there still. Look, across the border. I will be there still. Many go, many go. I will be there still. I will be there still. And it is there still. Anyway, money they may they call me. I will be there still. Look, across the border. I will be there still. Many go, many go. I will be there still. I will be there still. And it is there still. And you can't fight the destiny. The pain brings out the best in me. Oh, and super C. Moro pe I no see. I dey for oversee. Mosunle como jipari. Holy sign. Fast forward, no rewind. We going high. With family for my side. Don't be fine, don't be everybody they my side. But I don't mind, I don't mind. Anywhere money they may they call me, I will be there still. Look, across the border, I will be there still. Many go come, I will be there still. I will be there still. And it is there still. Anywhere money they may they call me, I will be there still. Look, across the border, I will be there still. Many go come, I will be there still. I will be there still. And it is there still.
All right, so we're still anticipating and expecting, Five. That is the forthcoming album by Davido, and we are still very, very much anticipating. But this one dropped off the album titled "Be There Still," and you don't know how is this sounding in your ears. For me, I think it's a bop. Anyway, I like the beginning, I like the middle, I like the beat, and I like there's some verses.
You like the beginning, you like the middle, you like everything.
Not really. My mind pure like pure water. What was
What
that?
does it mean?
There was
Like the beginning,
the beginning. Yeah,
Okay.
there was this lamba, right, and in the middle the beat was actually just playing, and the end too.
That's massive.
Why would you say? Why would you say that? What's it called now? That your mind is pure like pure water. Who does that? I expected too much from David. It's 2025. I don't think things like this again. Anyway, it is 9:33 a.m. from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. The show is Melody Sunrise, and my name is Bolabad. Yeah, and I've got the mechanics in the studios, like Soji mechanics. Yeah, there is Shubami in the studios, and also there is Abdullah.
Thank you.
Per usual, in the studios. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Bolabad. Good morning.
How's it going?
Fine.
Fantastic.
Why are you sweating and it's not? Did you run?
I don't run.
Same question I asked when I came in. Like, did you run here? What's happening?
Did you run?
Actually, on Monday we are starting a lubricant system on Monday.
Okay.
And we mentioned also on Monday. On Wednesday we mentioned the engine oil on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we mentioned the category of type of engine oil.
Yeah.
We have mineral, we have semi-synthetic, and we have synthetic. On Monday we categorize the mineral oil as economy.
Yeah.
And we semi-synthetic category as middle class.
Yeah,
middle class,
and the synthetic as the I class. Yeah.
And today we asking a question for our listener to call. If you have any issue about your cars
and your engine oil,
it may not be engine oil. Any issue
question
about your cars, let me engage you with something. Nowadays there is everywhere nowadays.
Yeah.
Some people they don't know during the rainy season. I think there are a lot of symptoms you've seen in your car.
Okay, like what? Like it having a flu?
No.
Cause
just a noisy from your suspension.
That's a good one.
Right?
You can't have the car flu.
But it says symptoms during rainy season. She will have flu. So we can know.
When the car starts to sneeze.
Yeah.
And
it does that.
Yes.
Yeah. Cars actually cough.
Yeah. To an extent, yeah.
Actually, I don't mean like that. That's like a noise from your suspension. No, do is irritating like.
Do that the cough.
In a nutshell, if you have any question about your car,
yes,
you can call us.
Okay.
Before call entering, sir.
I asked the question on Monday. I asked the question on Monday, and it was pretty simple. Okay, nowadays it seems as if the oil manufacturers are actually prescribing for our engines are getting thinner and thinner.
Oh.
Okay, on Wednesday we talked about the viscosity of oil, the SAE specification, that the lower the number, the thinner the oil.
Okay.
The higher the number, the thicker the oil. Now, most engines coming up now have require thinner oil.
Thinner oil per
recommendation. Compared to way back when virtually every car was using 20W50, which was thick. We thought it was light then until we started seeing 5W30. Now they're requesting for 0W5. They're requesting for 0W20.
Okay, I don't know anything about oil, but I know the figures are like far apart. Like really far apart. Yeah.
And you start to wonder
what's going on? What is going on?
At the point when they tell us to start probably just using water.
Yeah.
For lubrication. But water can lubricate. Water can, but might not hold enough. Might not lubricate as good as your engine oil will. Now,
water and metal is going to rust it. Right?
You'll be surprised. They'll tell you you've added some particular additive, and right now it's water based, but it can still lubricate.
I don't think that will ever happen.
It's technology.
I don't think that would ever happen. We've had people kind of like come up with, the innovations where your car can actually run on water, and they have disappeared mysteriously. So even if it can happen, I don't think anybody will want to say, "Oh yes, I did it," because a lot of people want to leave.
So a couple of years back, we were having the discussion. This was around 2005.
Yeah.
We were having a discussion pertaining to how you can actually swipe programs, apps from your phone to a screen on the wall.
Yeah.
And we're like, come on, possible now.
No. You don't understand. I'm not saying that this cannot happen. Okay. I said that there are people.
Political undertone.
Now you are following. Okay. Like 2-3 different people that I know that have actually said that that have come up with the innovation of car engines actually running on water as opposed carbon oil emitting oil and all of that, and they'll just die. And they said they committed suicide. So they'll just be like, excuse me.
Well,
this is too much coincidence now. All of this is too much of a coincidence now.
I think it's last year. A viral video going on online, like someone put palm oil inside the engine. Did you see that video?
No, I did not.
You saw that video?
Of course, you guys will see it.
You might not have. Please.
That video go far away.
Palm oil wasn't working though. Did it work?
Did it work?
Yeah.
In the video, they said it did. But again, I will always say something.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Like
don't
kids,
do it.
Don't do this at home.
Okay, so there's still a line.
Yeah. What can happen to your car when you use a wrong engine to your car?
Now, when you consistently do not adhere to your manufacturer specification for your engine oil, it's like saying you're using a device outside the perimeters of what the manufacturer has confined it for. A lot of things can happen. Okay. Now, the beauty about it is it's not as if it begins to happen immediately.
Gradually.
Okay? It accumulates. Okay. I'm not sure. There's something in radiation we call accumulation radiation. It starts to build up.
Okay.
At the point when you start to see the symptoms, there's nothing you can do about it anymore, except you want to change the entire engine.
Wow.
Okay. So that's why we always advise stick to your manufacturer specified engine oil. Okay. Always try and make sure that is what you use. Now, some people come up with the excuse of this engine oil is difficult to get. Okay, and we don't readily get it where I reside, but it's available. Okay. Now the thing is, the type of engine oil your car should use. Okay. So I sometimes would always advise to plan ahead. So if you're using say a 0W20 and you cannot really get it where you are, why don't you, when you're going in for your service, get an extra one for the next service? So even if you're somewhere you can't get it, you always have 1 gallon in the car that you can actually use for the next service, and before the next service comes up again, you buy an extra 2.
Okay, so there's this thing that I want to ask, but in the meantime, studio lines are 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007, just in case you have car troubles or you have car questions or car related questions. You can put a call through, let the mechanics, the professionals actually attend to you for free. I'm not going to charge you on air, right? 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 All right, so I was going to ask this question. You know how you check the water of your car every morning? I remember there was a time, my dad was actually teaching me this thing. So it would say, oh, go and check the water and go and check the oil. Yeah. So once I see that, there's a gauge, right? So once it goes below that gauge, does that indicate that it is time for servicing?
Okay, you're talking about the dipstick now.
Yeah, the dipstick.
You have to
Yeah.
take it out. You see, it has 2 points on it. One shows you high and the other one shows you low. Now, when it's on low, it does not necessarily mean that it's due for service.
Okay.
There are other things you need to put into consideration. So perhaps, let's say you just serviced your car last month, a month ago, and you were told to go and check it now, and you bring out the dipstick, and it's on low. Okay. But the engine oil still looks new. Okay. It does not mean it's due for service. It only tells you another story entirely, which is you are losing oil, engine oil, somehow.
Okay.
Okay. It could be what we call external leak, external leak, where you actually have oil dropping from the engine. Okay, dripping.
Some people actually do have that.
Yes, some people.
Like
do.
when they move their car, you could actually see oil on the floor.
Things on the floor. Yes, some people don't have that. So in that situation, they need to fix that particular issue.
Okay.
Their car is not due for service yet, but the oil inside the engine oil is low. Okay, and when the oil is low does not mean it's due for service. Like I said, it could be as a result of oil loss through dripping through the engine, through dripping out from the engine, external leak, or what we call internal leak. You won't see any engine oil dropping from the floor on the floor when they move their car. You see any oil stain, but you will notice blue smoke coming from the exhaust or from the tailpipe of the car when they're driving.
Blue smoke.
Yes, blue smoke.
Why are you laughing now? Why are you laughing?
Blue
smoke. Why are you laughing?
But
if one says blue smoke, what do you think?
Avatar. That was the first thing that came to my head. You asked me a question, and that was the first thing that came. I was like,
Yeah. I think I can relate to that.
Blue smoke. Okay. All right. So you did say that when you put in or you insert the dipstick and you bring it out, and then you see that the oil is still sort of clear.
Yes.
That means that you're good, right? Yeah. But you might just want to check if it is low, if you're getting, leakages and everything.
Yes.
So what if you now bring out the dipstick and it's not darker, like extremely dark, and it's not even low?
Okay. Not even low.
Yeah.
That's a two-way street.
Okay.
Two-sided blade. One, question again still comes to when did you do your service? Okay. That's why it's always advisable to have a record of these things. Okay. If not, as a car owner, your technician should be able to give you what we call a service sticker that is pasted on the car that tells you when you did your service
and next
the
time
mileage at which the service was done, the next date of service and the next mileage of service. That should be clearly written on your car if you don't have that record. So if you don't have, you might need to consult that service sticker to know. Now the question is, again, there are situations, ideally, in an ideal solution, by the time it's dark and it's low, yes, it's time for you to do your service. But there's some other things you need to check also, especially when the service interval is quite short. Say you serviced your car within 6 weeks and you are having this situation.
Because we did mention on Wednesday that it is advisable that you service your car quarterly. That is every 3 months.
Yes.
All
but
right.
if before 3 months you're experiencing this scenario, this situation, this phenomenon you're saying you're talking about, there are some things you need to check. You need to do some further investigation. What the condition of the engine, I mean the internal part of the engine. You have a lot of sludge build-up. Okay, that means if you've done it within 6 weeks and this is what you're having, it's an indication that maybe one, you have a lot of sludge build-up in your engine, or perhaps two, you also have oil loss, both internal or external.
Okay.
So you have to know which one you're dealing with, then know which one you are. What you're dealing with determines the steps to take to solve the issue. So the first thing you need to do at that point, yes, definitely it's a problem. That means you're having serious oil loss and it's getting dark very soon. You need to consider maybe cleaning out the engine a little, or simply by reducing your service intervals. Okay, remember, we said one of the properties of one of the functions of the lubricating system. Okay, I think that was on Monday. Yeah. That it lubricates, it cools, and it cleans, it washes the engine too. So instead of you waiting for 3 months to do your service interval, if you can reduce your service interval to like 6 weeks. So in the process, the engine oil is constantly washing out the sludge and you're draining it out.
Oh, okay.
Before another sludge, the oil starts building up again, you drain it out. So consistently like that, over time, you begin to reduce the amount of sludge inside the engine.
That is provided that your engine has sludge.
Yes.
Okay.
But if it does not, and it's turning black, you have to also take a look at what we call the positive crankcase ventilation system of the vehicle.
Okay.
I think we talked about that one last week. These are some of the things a bad positive crankcase ventilation can also cause. Okay. It rebuilds up the pressure inside the vehicle, make you start to have oil leaks, and also increases the temperature of the vehicle, which breaks down the engine oil faster, and which might actually lead to this also.
Okay, so really quick before we wrap it up, Brabdallah, what would you say to people that don't even know what kind of engine oil the engine uses? They just know that, oh, there's this one that they said is out now. It's very good. The one that one filling station is selling. Because, commercials would actually paint a really cool picture and say, oh, this engine oil is what your engine needs and all of that and all of that, and they just buy it.
We mentioned on Tuesday that, on Wednesday that, if you want to know, just go to your owner's manual. And before
people that don't even know they have owner's manual.
Okay, we mentioned on Monday at the car of your engine, you will see the specification of the engine you're supposed to use to your car. And I will mention to those car owners. Most times, every time when you change your engine oil, you must change your oil filter. I've experienced a lot of car owners.
You're getting my question. Okay. Now, they saw the recommendation on the engine, right, and everything. But you're talking to people that will buy stuff from the shelf and not check what is written on it. I don't know if you understand.
I understand
that. Okay, this is the description, or the how thin the engine oil should be. Well, I tell you, just go say about
the brand name now. I don't want to mention names.
See, brand name, but so here's the brand name. Like for this kind of like toothpaste that I use, it's kind of like a brand, but they have different kind of toothpaste.
Okay, still with that brand name too.
Still that brand name. So you have the one that is just anti-cavity. Then you have the one that is anti-cavity with sugar neutralizer. Then you have another one with the herbal. You have the one with the charcoal and all of that. But Nigerians want to buy engine. That's just it. No one is checking if it is really, really what they should be using for their engine. So far, they tell them at where they want to get it that, oh, this is like the coolest thing. Like, this is really, really good. It's a universal. Universal. I've heard that before. I really have. Yes. I really have. Universal engine oil, right? That it works for virtually all the engines. So, what do you say to people like that? Before we wrap up.
But now, from my explanation and our breakdown, you now understand.
Me, I understand.
There's nothing like a universal.
Me, I understand. So, I'm just saying that those that didn't know.
I've seen situations like that. It's quite tricky.
Yeah.
That means you have to. It depends on the person I'm talking to. So if I'm talking to someone that will not listen, I'll simply put it this way. Okay, don't buy it. See, this is where it's written. What you're buying, is it the same thing? Wallo will not dad you. Okay, no problem. That's your own call.
Those marketers, they don't want to say their market.
And I don't.
They will tell you, this thing is good at this thing now.
Universal.
I've seen situations where they go to
multi-purpose.
I've seen situations where what the person is saying is wrong. But the person is so convincing, you begin to doubt yourself.
And when you tell the person that this thing is wrong, the person will tell you,
like,
you don't know more than me.
I'm
a professional now.
But when the guy is saying it, like,
okay. I'm talking to one of our clients one day. They want to come to us to come outside. You will change your filter. I said no. After 6 months, after I do 2 surface, I supposed to take my filter. I said, who told you that?
Also, you should change your filter every servicing.
Every
servicing. Okay.
I said, who told you that? And it's even fighting with me about no, don't tell me that. I've been using
Nigerians are beautiful people. Wonderful people. All right, thank you so much, guys, for coming through. It actually was an amazing session with you guys. So the registration for the auto diagnosis class is still going on. And it's drawing closer. 10 days from now.
Yes, 10 days
10
from
days.
now.
10
Yes.
days. So, how do we register, just in case we still want to
It's
register?
quite simple. If you can come down to the employer's garage to pick up your forms and to book your space for this training, all you have to do, you can call ahead. Okay, call ahead to book. All you have to do, call 081 090 220338. 081 0922 0338.
All right, so that's it for the Mechanics Lounge for the entire week. We're headed back to the music now, and we'll return really quick break, and then we'll return with the front pages of the Nigerian dailies. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
Fine girl, got your body, you should not let me have it. See me rushing over, you cannot deny me. Now for me, I go fight for this, your loving. Fine, get it, walk by me like I mercy upon me. I know my actions got the worst upon me. You go let the devil take this moment from me. Not the follow the gas, now you fast, now you take my heart go. If I ask, see me, I lose on you. My mistress, take all my money and go. Not the follow the gas, now you fast, now you take my heart go. If I ask, see me, I cheat on you. My mistress, take all my money and go. Oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm a dad before my time. Feeling me, I'm a dad before the sunset shines in the morning. Oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm a dad before my time. Feeling me, I'm a dad before the sunset shines in the morning. Just before the wake up. Oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm a dad before my time. Feeling me, I'm a dad before the sunset shines in the morning. Oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm a dad before my time. Feeling me, I'm a dad before the sunset shines in the morning. Just before the wake up.
All right, the number one song in the country right now on Apple Music, Kumi doing Arike, and this is still Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad. This is Melody Sunrise. It is 9:54 a.m. from the studios, and it is time to check out the front pages of the Nigerian dailies. We'll be going through, several dailies as time permits. Yeah, okay. So I have the Nigerian Tribune, the Punch newspaper, the Nation newspaper, the Guardian, Vanguard newspaper as well. So we'll begin from the Nigerian Tribune, and the first headline reads: over 500 shops raised in Aleshaloye Market, and NEMA confirms, and that story is on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. So another headline: Olugbo's return, a royal resurgence, and that story is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Tax reform bills. Reps restrict president's power to exempt waive tax payment. Has a rider, a couple of riders with it. Says approve 55%, 35% VAT allocations for state, local governments. Another rider reads solid minerals royalty increased to 7.5% to 10% from 3% to 5%. Another one says exempt security personnel from personal income tax, and all of that can actually be found on pages 4 and 5 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. To another one: Buhari pledges loyalty to APC amid El Rufai's defection to SDP, and that story is on page 25 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. Customs intercept undeclared $1.1 million at Kano Airport, and that story is on page 24 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. History will judge Tinubu favorably, information minister says, and that story can be found on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. Dangote Foundation targets 1 million Nigerians with a 1 million bag of rice with 1.6 billion naira. That story is on page 25 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. To another story: Akpabio gets senators' confidence vote. Natasha files contempt charge against him others. And that story is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Damagam to PDP members stop encouraging APC government out of fear. And that story is on page 7. Has about 2 riders with it inaugurate South Zonal Caretaker Committee. And another rider reads, let's focus on our problems first, not outsiders. And that statement is credited to the Bayelsa State government. And to move to the Punch newspaper. For this morning, tax reforms. Reps approve new VAT sharing formula for state. And that story is on page 3 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Federal government foreign airlines begin talks over rising fares. And that story is on page 19 of the Punch newspaper this very morning. To another story, 2027 PDP governors, OB and NPP Mall Alliance to stop Tinubu. And that story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this very morning. To another story, suspension. Embattled Natasha files a fresh suit as Senate backs Akpabio. And to the biggest headline on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, federal government knocks Obasanjo as ex-president rates Buhari worst in corruption. How's the rider with it? Presidency lampoons OBJ for warning Tinubu government may dwarf Buhari's fraud index. And that story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. TED Fund plans 700 billion naira disbursement to universities. And that story is on page 3 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Customs intercept undeclared $1.1 million SR 135,900 and 900 at Kano Airport. And that story is on page 20 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Fuel subsidy removal saved Nigeria from bankruptcy, says Tinubu. And that story is on page 13 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Now let's go through the front page of the Nation newspaper really quick. No more reliance on costly borrowing, says Wale Edun. That is the Minister of Finance of the country. The story is on page 7 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Tinubu reform saved us from bankruptcy, and that story is on page 3 of the Nation newspaper this morning. 1 million Nigerians to benefit a Dangote Foundation 16 billion food program, and that story is on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. House approves committee's report on tax reforms bills, and that story is on the front page of the Nation newspaper and continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Now to the biggest headline: federal government kicks off training for 2 million IT jobs in June. Has 2 riders with it. Policies will drive down airfares. And the second rider reads, West time over, says Idris. The story is on the front page to continue on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Akpabio gets second confidence vote in 2 weeks. Has a rider with it. Natasha files a contempt of court suit against Senate President. Others. The story begins on the front page of the Nation newspaper and continues on page 4 of the Nation newspaper this very morning. I remain loyal to APC members, says Buhari. That story is on page 4. Fubara proposes a Wednesday to present a budget. There is a lot of drama going on in that state, and that story is on page 6 of the Nation newspaper this morning. That is as far as I can go this morning for the front pages of the dailies this morning. So it is back to the music, and then we'll roll over and head straight to the People's Assembly. But first off, time check. Stick around.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 10 a.m.
This is a journey into music and sound.
Hey people, this is Aramide.
What's up? My name is J1.
Yo, my name is K-Switch. Senna. Credible right here.
Hey yo, this is LKT.
Hey football on, yeah. Hi, my name is Niniola.
Hi, Abasa Konde, the Paramount King of Music.
Yeah, one of my people, they call me Q-Dot.
It is your favorite boy, Sean Tizu.
It's your boy, Seriki.
And yo, it's your boy, Jide Crystal. And you're listening to Melody 100.7 FM. Don't touch that dial. It's absolute music on 100.
Don't go nowhere because I love you. Mwah.
Since 21, them dance my tomato. I never stop giving back to back to back. All of the girls I give them go back to back. No replica, cause I am the main man. One of one, 10 over 10, nobody better. They eat whatever I said, but I got my Gucci I get. Party early I wear, I too fresh I'm aware. Not on my level from where to where to where. What are you trying to tell me? You've never ever seen a very humble cocky nigga like me. Oh yes, I go invite all my trolls to come party with me someday. Cause all in the end, I still want nothing spoiled. So me so move away, move away, move away from my section. Look away, I go give you too much pressure. Put it, number one. Shit, check it, push it, mommy. Hola, como va y vos, me I know me rule. Wow, you know me, baby, me I know you. Hola, como va y vos, me I know me rule. Wow, you know me, baby, me I know you. One of one, 10 over 10, nobody better. They eat whatever I said, but I got my Gucci I get. Party early I wear, I too fresh I'm aware. Not on my level from where to where to where. ABG bad, me give them back to back. Be more shame calling me one go there. She make I clear you. How you day before Lagos? Me money no finish for pocket, it cost it finish. Rain they fall, no me, say storm is over. So no go the phone back, nothing they bother. I'ma charge Jehovah. One person no fit to cover my guy. 24/7 me, oh name of think I kill my cana. Hola, como va y vos, me I know me rule. Wow, you know me, baby, me I know you. Hola, como va y vos, me I know me rule. Wow, you know me, baby, me I know you. One of one, 10 over 10, nobody better. They eat whatever I said, but I got my Gucci I get. Party early I wear, I too fresh I'm aware. Not on my level from where to where to where.
All right, so back to it. This is Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad. How's it going? And it is 4 minutes past 10 a.m. from the studios, and we are live now in the People's Assembly. All right, so if you're tuning in or listening for the first time, People's Assembly, like I said earlier, is like a parliament, right, where we get to discuss societal issues, political issues, issues going on with the country and what have you, and then we get to talk about it, and you on the other hand get to participate as an honorable of the house. I am, of course, the chief speaker of the house, and you get to call in and contribute, and when you're calling in, you would be introducing yourself as an honorable rather. So you call in, my name is Honorable this, and the location you're calling from is your constituency. Okay, so we would actually be taking calls in a bit, because what we're talking about today is centered around, or something going on in the state, in fact the state capital, Ibadan metropolis, because there was actually a disaster, should I say? Yeah, it was a disaster actually, and also a really, really sad occurrence that happened in one of the prominent markets in Ibadan, your state capital, this week. That happened Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Now, traders at the Aleshaloye Market Ibadan have actually been thrown into turmoil and into sadness, and I don't even have the words, because I saw the videos and I was really, really devastated on their behalf. Now, report has it in the news this morning on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning that over 500 shops were raised in the Aleshloe Market fire. And, this is a statement credited to Neymar. Now, that is, I did mention that the first headline I took this morning, as a matter of fact. Now, traders in the market in Ibadan, in Aleshloe Market, Ibadan, actually expressed displeasure over the lack of a functional fire station at the market of about 2,000 shops. Now, the traders actually expressed their discontentment while speaking with news men in Ibadan on Wednesday following the Tuesday fire incident, and reports has it that the incident affected part of the market, destroying goods worth millions of naira. The affected traders, actually mostly dealers in plastic materials, actually attributed the massive destruction to lack of a functional fire station within the market premises. Now, a trader known as Mr. Lukman Balogu alleged that the office of the Oyo State Fire Service within the market was now being used by the traders to store their wares. And in his words, he said when the fire started around 9 p.m. on Tuesday, we called the Oyo State Fire Service men at the station in the market, but they told us they didn't have equipment and had to call the headquarters. Before the headquarters, another fire service could arrive. The damage had become massive. There are about 2,000 shops in this market, and it is disheartening that there is no functional fire station in the market. He now called on the governor, that is Governor Sheyi Makinde, should please do something about it and provide, a functional fire station at the market to prevent future occurrence. That was what he said. Another victim described the situation of the market fire station not having water and vehicle as unfortunate. Now, this is where we're going. Meanwhile, let's take this. The chairman of the Oyo State Fire Service Agency, Mr. Dr. Maruf Akinwande, actually sympathized with the victims of the fire incident, and Akinwande said the agency's officials at the market station received a distress call and immediately contacted the headquarters. Now, responding to the non-availability of functioning firefighting trucks, Akinwande said the trucks could not have been everywhere. Said hoodlums had attacked and destroyed no fewer than 4 of our firefighting trucks within a space of 1 year due to their emotions whenever fire incidents occur. So if not for the presence of security agents here now, you would have seen people attacking and destroying our equipment, and this is really depleting our equipment. That was what he said. Now, to the point of our conversation for this morning, my beloved honorables in the house, is this. There is actually a fire station office located inside of Aleshloe Market. In fact, I know where it is. Very familiar with that location. And the location of the fire service office in that market is kind of like maybe max 200 meters from the first shop that actually got raised. Now, the question is, why have a station in the market and then it could do nothing when cases like this arise? Also, how many fire stations do we have in Ibadan metropolis? As a matter of fact, how many do we have, and how many people are they serving? Now, I took the liberty to check, and we have one at the Federal Fire Service or your command around Ikolaba. There is another one around UI, and there is that is around Agbo. There is another one at around Mako. That's a Mako fire station. There is another one at the Bolaige Market, Omoto Road, around Agodi, and then there is another one around Secretariat Parliament Way, and also there's another one around Scout Camp, a challenge, and there's another one at Aleshloe, the Aleshloe Market, and there's one inside of UCH, that is the UCH fire station. And the question now is, those are the ones that we have within Ibadan metropolis. Why have these? It's really not. I'm not going to even stress the obvious and say that these fire stations are actually just really like low in number compared to the people they are serving or the location they're serving. I was having a conversation with someone this morning about all of this, and then, he said there is none at Ido, and there is none at Akinyele, because he said he got a call one time from Alabata around Monia that someone actually, fell into a well. And this actually part of what a fire, officer or firefighter does, not just fighting fires. They actually, rescue people, in such cases, and that they were calling and there was no fire station remotely close. I know where Alabata is. I know how far it is from the metropolis. And crazy thing is, there is no fire station around Akinyele local government. And the question now is, what are we doing about all of this? What are your thoughts, and what do you think the state government should do? Studio lines are very, very much open. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007, 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. The fire stations in the city is actually really just there, and most of them are not functioning. Because someone did say that even if the fire station inside of Aleshloye was not really really equipped, I mean, there's one at Scout Camp, Round Challenge, Felele, right? That is still kind of close. Those people or that command should be able to support the one inside of Aleshloye, but no, the fact that they didn't have adequate facilities or equipment actually, made the people of, the market women and men lose goods and properties to the tune of millions. What are your thoughts? 07055 071 007, 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Now we're looking at the markets. We have quite a number of big markets in the city. There is the Aleshloye market, there's the Gbagi market, there is the Akinyele market. Now that is where they moved all of the butchers to. There is, I think there's another one at Tagbo. Did I mention that? Quite a number of big markets, and things like this might be bound to happen. We've had occurrences in market spaces where there were fire outbreaks, and it is still the same story over and over again. 07025 201 007, 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007, 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. We're talking about fire stations and their efficiency. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Honorable, what's speaking for me by the president?
Good to have you on the show, ma'am. Let's have your take.
You see, with the analysis you just made, I am glad you made the research and even got with the point now that we have 8 fire stations just in Ibadan alone. And with such situation, it's really saddening, very, very disheartening to hear that 500 shops could burn.
Over 500, actually.
Imagine, over 500 shops could burn within just 6 hours, and there was nothing to be done by these 8 stations. None of them could come to their rescue. It's really disheartening. So we agree that all what happened is as a result of maybe the negligence or ignorance or carelessness, rather, of 1 or 2 people from the market, or even the power station, that is power supply. Maybe
there was a surge of power,
So what had happened, which we don't pray to reoccur. And I feel for those people who are the victims now, because I don't really pray. I don't wish such should happen to my enemy. And now it has happened. It is a lesson, a sad lesson for people to learn. It has been happening in our markets, and this I wish should be the last. every proactive steps that can be taken by market management, by fire stations. And I wish the government, I believe with this that has happened this time around, I believe the government will also intervene. And they promise that they will support them, but not just the support, but even the fire service as well, because there was a time, I think a year or two back, when the fire service were given 2 fire trucks. And I believe if these fire trucks were not around at all, it should be in the secretariat there. They should be in the secretariat there. And there's no reason why they should be telling us that they don't have equipment or they don't have material to be able to quench such fire with. So we are sure they have equipment in Oyo State, or just the materials, and it's an excuse and a flimsy excuse on the part of the leaders of fire service. It's really disheartening. Honestly, I'm not happy with this kind of thing that happened, and I pray such will not reoccur again.
Amen.
So,
Amen.
I charge our leaders to please be up and doing. Those that are affected, since they promised they will help them, please they should help, because Nigeria is not smiling at anybody at all, the economy at all this time around. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Bossa, for calling. Have a great day ahead of you. 07025 201 007, 07025 201 007, or 07055 071 007. You can either call me up or send me messages. You can also text me via WhatsApp on 07055 071 007, 07055 071 007. Market people did say that, okay, let's hold that thought. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
I'm Ola calling from Ibadan. Yeah.
That is Honorable Ola calling from Ibadan. Let's have your take.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Let me tell you this. The first number with 2, not this 5 now, is not connecting at all. I've tried severally.
Oh.
It's only this 075. Yes, you can check.
All right. We'll work on it. Thank you so much for that.
All right, thank you. Concerning the fire outbreaks in our marketplaces in Ibadan, or in Oyo State generally, because it happened too in Oyo town.
Yes.
And how this thing is not up to, let's say, 6 years. It has happened in several places. Let me tell you, if you are very close to Igbos, as in the eastern people, where they do their business, their market, you can't compare it with our own. We Yorubas do rely on government when it concerns our market management. I was opportune to be a sales rep for an Indian company that they reside in Lagos, in one of the Igbos market in Lagos. And we have our warehouse there. Are you listening now?
I'm with you, sir.
And if you see the management of that market, you know what they do to us? They will tell you, if you're having a warehouse, there are things you don't put in the warehouse. Outside the warehouse, there are things you're supposed to be there. And in your showroom, there are things and if you fail to switch off your fan in your office or your showroom or whatever, the next day you'll be paying 5,000. This is 10 years ago. What I'm telling you, if you didn't switch off your fan and the security discover that you didn't switch off the fan, you will pay 5,000 naira. Now, if you fail, and they will be, so it is their duty that they want to recover money or generate revenue. So they will pay attention to every door that maybe there is something, maybe light you didn't switch off, or there is fan, or your AC is on, or whatever. See, in my home office, we do pay every week.
Because you guys, okay.
We pay every week. And the company, if you're an Indian company, they will just tell us, staff, you are the one to pay them. They are not paying. So we pay. So from that, when we started paying, all of us, we just decided.
You decided to sit up.
Yes. Today, this week, it is your turn to switch off. That is how we manage it. But go to all these Yoruba markets. See, they put their problem. Now, if you ask them, now go to all these daddy. In Gate, it happens. In Daddy, it happens. Government, fire station. See, if you say the management team they put for these things in this, I'm talking about Alaba International Market now. The management team, and they have different offices in different lines. Each line will have office, the security office that will manage. Maybe you switch off or you didn't switch off. Maybe the outside light must be on. If you fail to put the outside light on, you pay. But this is 10 years. You pay 5,000, and we we don't pay. Now go to them, go and ask them. They will be fighting for title. Iyaloja Babaloja.
You're sounding like an Igbo man already. I said you're sounding like an Igbo man already.
Yeah, I mingle with even the company I was also in Port Harcourt. I mingle with them. I know how they operate. Compared to our home here, what they fight for is I want to collect the franchise for this product. I want to find that is the Igbo for you. But they're here in a title. I want to be the lawyer. And this problem now, they'll be waiting for government to come and pay them up, come and resolve their problem. What is the management?
So you're saying that the management of each market should also be proactive and not wait for the government.
Security. Maybe it is one freezer that is not put off. Maybe it is one fan that is not put off. That is what will happen. Yes, it happened in 3 years now. It has happened in Agodi more than 3 times. It has happened. It is their negligence, I'm telling you. So you are expecting government fire station. This one. All these people are tied to Yaloja. Don't mind them.
Thank you so much, Honorable Ola, for calling. Is it your first time calling on the show, though? Is it your first time calling on the show?
This is my first time.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for calling. Yes, this is Melody.
Yeah, thank you. No, I have something to do with you. I'm already working with some people, so we get to you.
All right, no problem, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Have a great day ahead of you.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye. All right, 07055 071 007 07055 071 007. You can also call 07025 201 007. 10:23 a.m. from the studios, and we are talking about the Aleshiloye market fire that happened Tuesday night and what could have been done right. Now, the market the traders are actually saying that, the fire station inside of the market actually had no truck and no equipment to help them fight the fires. Now, Mr. Ola is of the opinion that the market people, the traders, should actually be proactive. They should have a management that would actually make a provision for when things like this happen. Now, he mentioned also that something like this has happened in the Agodi Gate, or at the Agodi Gate market twice. In the past couple of years, and it's still the same whole story. So what are your thoughts? The fire stations or the negligence of the traders? What do you think could have been done better moving forward? Or should we just say, the government, because we have a clearly market without even a fire station? Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, my sister.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
This is Honorable Ben from New Garage.
Honorable Ben, good to have you on the show this morning. What are your thoughts?
Is it not a shame on us that at this present century we are talking of not having water in our fire stations? Huh? Oh, it's not a shame of tradition. But then, there's the other thing to it. After this thing now, people will start giving them palliatives. I remember the one that happened that when government gave them some money. Some people were crying that the money didn't get to them. Why not do something before you start giving palliatives? It will not even get to the people you want to give it to. Because all those in Yaloja, Babaloja, they will hand those things over to the share to people. But it will not get to the people who are supposed to get it. You understand? In this present day in Nigeria, now we are not supposed to be talking of fire burning for hours without any remedy. Oh, no, it's a pity. Let us continue like this now until God knows when we are going to get out of this.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for calling, Honorable. Have a great day ahead of you. 07025 201 007 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Call me up or send me messages and let me know what your thoughts are. We're talking about the fire outbreak that occurred inside of Aleshaloye Market on Tuesday night and actually burnt down over 500 shops in the plastic section of, the Aleshaloye Market. What are your thoughts? Is it a should I say, is it a factor of, the management of the market should have done better, or is it a factor of the fire station not having adequate equipment to actually help with the fire, or we should just be proactive as government or as people of the nation, as a matter of fact. And I spoke about how we have really few barely 10 fire stations actually in the city of Ibadan. What are your thoughts? 07025201007 07025201007 or 07055 071 007 07055 Those are the numbers to call me up on. You can also send me messages via WhatsApp on 07055 071 007 07055 071 007, or just head straight to Facebook to actually drop your comment. We're live on Facebook. I'll start call. Try calling me back, please. Let me hear your thoughts regarding this conversation. We're discussing, the fire outbreak in the market at Aleshaloye. Yeah, what are your thoughts? What could have actually been done correctly? There was Honorable Ola saying that the market people should have been proactive as well, and not be negligent to things that could have happened that could have warranted or caused that fire outbreak in the first place. 07025201007 07025201007 or 07055 071 007 07055 071 007. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Isa from Ojo.
That is Honorable Isa calling from Ojo constituency.
Yeah.
Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, highly welcome.
Yeah, all right. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, they said too much is given, much is expected. It's not about this country's politics. Normally there should be like a normal plans within the market also, because most effective stuff in this country are actually private. Imagine a bomb blast that happened in Bodija. The paramedics that came there came from Lasema, from Lagos State. That was actually 5 hours later. Imagine. No paramedics, no anything like first health respondent in all of Oyo State entirely. So more any effective stuff in this country is always in private sector. The market should do something about that, because anything under politics is always under prejudiced stuff. So private, they can actually, the Yaloja, Babaloja, all these stuff, they can actually bring up a meeting, collate some stuff, then even though if it is meaning, if it's not that big, it will be, it will have some impact. It will have some impact. Other than just a complete
and start waiting for waiting for the government.
Dilapidation of 70 shops. Imagine.
That is over 500 shops, so 70k. Over 500 shops, according to reports.
Jesus is Lord. Imagine,
over 500.
Imagine.
It is a lot.
That's bad. That is uncalled for. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. All right.
Thank you so much, Honorable Isa, for calling. Have a great day ahead of you.
Welcome.
All right, sir. All right, 07025201007 or 07055 Hello, Honorable. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where you're calling from?
Okay, Honorable Ola calling from Ibadan again. I'm sorry to call him back. To back the last caller that said the individuals in the market management should do something. Recently, I visited the same market I was telling you.
Yes.
Just to visit a friend there. Each shop in that market has a fire alarm. Now they have installed it. It is not there before. That's 10 years ago. But I visited there last year. Each shop has a fire extinguisher and an alarm. To God who made me. It's not government that did it for them. It's their team. They don't use even the Lagos State government says don't send them. They are Eastern people, so they don't that care for them that much. But they have an alarm in that. If you can do your investigation, so that maybe you can back this thing as a kind of story, so that they will know. Visit. I will give you the address. Visit the shops there. They have alarm and they have fire extinguisher in each shop. You need to buy it. I saw it last year when I visited one of my friends there. You can do your research so that then government can also take it and sell the idea to them. Government are not will be responsible to all these things. So if government see that kind of investigation report, they can sell it to market people. Fire alarm and fire extinguisher. I saw it being installed up there in all those shops and stores. Don't mind them. Not I to leave them.
Mr. Ola, the Igbo man, thank you so much for calling back. All right, that is Honorable Ola. That was Honorable Ola, and valid points right there. Do call me up or send me messages. You can send me messages via WhatsApp or just head straight to Facebook and drop your comments. We are live on Facebook at Melody 100.7 FM on Facebook. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, 07025 201 007 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. We have about 13 more minutes to have this conversation, and we are talking about the fire outbreak that happened sadly at the Aleshiloy market on Tuesday night and gutted over 500 shops inside of the market. Do you think it is the negligence of the traders, or we shouldn't even be waiting for the firefighters to come to our aid? We should be proactive as people of the state. And I also mentioned that quite a few number of fire stations are actually present in the city of Ibadan, which is really, really worrisome if you think about it, because we have like major markets. We have the Gbagi market, we have the Agodi Gate market, we have the Ogunpa market, that is the Dugbe market, there's the Aleshiloye market, there's the Akinyele market, there is the, which one am I forgetting now? The Elele market, there's a market there, there's the Akinyele market as well. There is Ojaoba, and there's a lot of markets actually around. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Thank you, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Olisa.
Honorable Olisa, good morning, sir. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you for your show and at least exposing a lot of some of this.
Thank you so much, sir.
The problem we have is damn incompetence, and nobody judges people when they misbehave. How can they fire stuff? Because I know this lecturer market, and I know where the location of where their fire
station is,
and then the spread of the market. What are the ingredients? Are they just staying in an empty building without thinking of the challenge? What are they for? Are they there for? Even myself, by the house I built, where I'm living now, I have a fire extinguisher attached to the entrance once you enter into the first cubicle, attached to the house, where I have my my inverter and my solar stuff. I have a fire extinguisher hanging out there. They can. You know? What is it there for? Is it not for a purpose? So if you have a vehicle that does not function, you have equipment that does not function, and the most important ingredient, which is water, is not present. Like somebody told you earlier, what does it cost them to sink a borehole and put a tank up in that place? Individuals are having boreholes in their homes.
Definitely.
Yes. Where I am now, I have 2 tanks up. I need to have my pump and fill them up. So, what is the purpose of being in the market if they cannot even simply check disaster situations like this? And you'll be surprised that they get away. I heard that the governor said will compensate, blah, blah. The amount of money we use in compensating what was destroyed and the people affected. How many boreholes would that have sunk? Our priorities are poor. And it's because there's so much impunity in Nigeria. Nobody queries anybody. They get away with it. And they're earning their salary at the end of every month. God will save this country. And it's the same thing in so many other places.
Amen.
It's the same thing in so many other places, in so many other facilities. It's like that too. It's not just fire. And they have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Honorable Lisa, for calling as usual. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead of you. All right, 07025201007. 007. 8 more minutes to have this conversation. 07025201007. 07025201007 or 07055 071 007. 07025 201 007 07055 071 007. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where you're calling from?
Happy Love Friday. Honorable Sulaiman Sheriff from Nara.
Honorable?
Sulaiman Sheriff from Nara.
Okay, Sulaiman Sheriff calling from Onara constituency. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. About the Shibaya market.
Yes.
That occur in the Banana Stratford is very unpalatable. That one, especially at this critical of this economic action. Some people who lost their properties due to fire, even sympathize with them. That only God can replenish their loss. That's only God. Because the government, they can't provide all what the fire damage. So I think the rest of the government can sympathize with them as well. But my own concern is that anything they want to do for them, they should do it on time. And they should set up a committee to what is the incident, what is the consequence of this, the fundamental problem that lead this fire inferno. They should find the root about this matter. Such that thing will not repeat itself in the nearest future again. That's my major concern.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for calling. 07025201007, 07025201007, or 07055 This is still the People's Assembly, and we are talking about the sad incident that occurred inside of Election Lawyers Market. And, it is actually very sad. I saw the video. And it felt like it wasn't fire, it was a bomb blast, honestly. So it wasn't like some parts actually got damaged and you can salvage some part. No, it was a terrible sight to behold, and I felt really, really bad for these people, the traders that owned those shops, and thinking about things that the amounts that have actually been gutted by fire was actually very, very sad, really terrible. If you look at it now, we are talking about it. Should we actually be faulting the fire station for not having the equipment to actually put out the fire? Or we should talk to also the market management. What are they doing? Why aren't they proactive enough, to, how would I say now, to prevent all of these from happening? 07025 201 007. 070 07025 201 007, I beg your pardon. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. 07055 071 007. Those are the numbers to actually call me up on or to send me messages on. Okay, you can text me via SMS or you can just text me via WhatsApp on 07055 071 007. Or just head to Facebook and drop your comment right there on Facebook at Melody 100.7 FM on Facebook. Okay, 07055 071 007. 07055 071 007. It is 10:41 a.m. from the studios. We have about 4 more minutes to talk about this. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. What are your thoughts? Should we be faulting the federal government, the state government rather, or faulting the management of the fire station in the state, or maybe just fault the the market management for them to do better? This is not the first fire in a prominent market in Ibadan. Now the state governor has actually sympathized with the traders, and he empathized with them over the Ibadan market fire incident, and he said the government would assess the level of damage and provide immediate support to victims once it gets its report. It is one thing for the government to want to step in. I've actually, commended him for saying that. But is there something that we could have done better? Probably equip, the fire stations with equipment and all of that. Let them have equipment to fight fire when things like this happen, instead of waiting for it to happen and then, coming in to say that, oh, we'll do this. I mean, looking at it indirectly, yeah, money go there, and as the government you would have to spend much if all of these things actually put in place. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Now, the chairman of the Oyo State Fire Service Agency, Dr. Maruf Akinwande, actually did say that the reason they didn't have firefighting trucks on ground was because they were being vandalized by people. Anytime something bad happens, people would come to their office or their station and vandalize their vehicle. I mean, let's not forget also that these people don't carry firearms or weapons and all of that, so there is little or nothing that they can do when stuff like this happens. He said if not because there is no truck on ground, like people would have entered their station and vandalized the trucks, and hence the reason there were no trucks on ground. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Who is actually, what do you think about this whole scenario? Over 500 shops burnt to the ground inside of Alashloy Market. All of this could have been prevented if the fire stations actually responded on time. 07025 201 007. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Right, so it is been an amazing time on the People's Assemblies. We'll be taking a breather and then we'll roll over to Melody Surprise. And do not forget, once it is 10:45, we're rolling over to Melody Surprise, and then that is where you send me a message, and I get to call your loved one for you. So if you have someone celebrating their birthday, the wedding anniversary, promotion at work, all of those things, call me up. Text me rather on either of the studio lines, 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Those are the numbers to text me on, actually, so I can put a call through to them. So now is the time for you to send those messages if you have someone you want to celebrate. But in the meantime, here is Ashake doing Why Love. Stick around, don't move a muscle. I'm still very much in the studios.
Tune into the king of sounds and blues.
Ọlọ́ládé mi Àṣàkẹ́.
Áńgẹ́lì kan máa lé mi. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ rú mi, consider lucky. My baby, let's keep on jamming. This fire cannot cool down, baby, damn it, it's not me. Ori Shalomo, my baby. Alomo la only God, Ya Rabbi. Ilahi, ọba tó dá mi. Ó dá mi tán, orí big money. My type, Sabiga, perfect size. You are the one, brother, my one. Shibadila, why love, why love, why love.
Happy Abamaya. Okay, that's it.
My baby, you are my special one, my bestie. You know I'm a soldier boy, but in your case I'll calm down. Admire your confidence, you bust my head, take it easy. One for the road, keep it steady. Two for my girl, to get energy. But the magnetizing, fascinating. You light up the road, illuminating, captivating. Who can charge me? Such a bad bitch, but the bad me. Keep it moving, or a body. My type, perfect size. Brother, my wine.
Happy Abamaya. Okay, that's it.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Like what the no, we boy, you just to wake you up, but you do your brain. Now you're stepping up. But are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only? But are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only loving you and hate you? victim. This time I'll throw it back. Boy, can you handle that? Got you tripping, gave you no attention. That's when I figured out what you're about. Now we pull your string just to wake you up, push you to your break. Now you're stepping up. Are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only loving you and hating you? It's depending on the day. Tell me why are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only?
Why you only nice when I get bad, boy? Get back on your job like you employed, boy. You know that I'm saucy, got that sauce, soy. I ain't about to stay up on this merry-go round and round, cause we go round and round. But I don't want no clowns around me. I tell them, who is you cuffin'? I got them and he keep on calling me baby like I'm a bun in the oven. I said,
Are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? Why are you only loving you and hating you? It's depending on the day. Tell me why are you only good to me so good when I'm bad to you? Why are you only?
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Yes. I don't hide like this. I don't drink anything I see. I never prayed for this. I never knew it would end like this. Girl, if you're done with me, oh baby, big go just set me free. Cause I don't decrease like this. For your love, I dey lose my senses. Fine boy like me, fine boy like me. Don't call me cheap, girl, I work for this. Girl, I work for this. And I promise you I will find someone new. Make you no pour me water. Make you no pour me. Put down for breast and sweat. If I do you bad, if I do you bad, don't pour me water. Put down for breast and sweat. If I do you bad, if I do you bad, don't pour me water. You know I'm the kind. When I call, you no pick. When I text, you go read and delete. I know be good, don't know. I know if you sabi everything you dey think. You dey call me your boyfriend, but why I still dey pay for this every night? You don't need to say too much. I already know you don't love me much. Fine boy like me, fine boy like me. Don't call me cheap, girl, I work for this. Girl, I work for this. And I promise you I will find someone new. Make you no pour me water. Make you no pour me. Put down for put down sweat. If I do you bad, if I do you bad, don't pour me water. Put down for put down sweat. If I do you bad, if I do you bad, don't pour me water. You know I'm the kind.
All right, king of no bad songs whatsoever, and that was Kiss Daniel doing Pour Me Water, and this of course has been an amazing time on the show, Melody Sunrise. My name is Bolabad. I can't leave the studio without saying a big thank you to every single person that called in, contributed, people that tried to call in but couldn't get in. Apologies, we'll do it again next week. Yeah, I'd return to Melody Sunrise on Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, and we'll have this insightful conversation again. It's always an amazing time with you on the show. Yeah, so I'll be stepping aside now and going home and wrapping it up for the week. Yeah, so don't actually be a stranger. I always say this: do not be a stranger. Keep up with us across all social media platforms at Melody 100.7 FM. Melody 100.7 FM on every social media platform. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, wherever you may actually think of, we are there. Just check it out. Melody 100.7 FM. But for me, if you want to link up with me, my name is Bolabad, and so is my handle across all social media platforms. That is BOLABAD, no space whatsoever. BOLABAD. That is my handle. Via also across all social media platforms. Yeah, so link up with me. Have a great weekend ahead. I always say it is TGIF we know, and you want to have fun. But if you're going to be having fun tonight and you're going to be driving, make sure you are not drinking. And if you are drinking, make sure that you are drinking water. And like I always say, do mind your business as well, as a matter of fact. All right, so till next week, have a great day ahead and a weekend ahead of you. And this one is Vex for You, Lil Cash, I Am My Fireboy DML. Till next week, bye for now.